Hey everyone, my name is Sam.
And I'm Angela, and we're Green Acre Homestead.
Well, it's time to start it. What are we starting?
The dining room.
The dining room. Yes, and for those of you who watched our previous video, you know that we added to the list of our dining room.
Yes.
What did we add?
A soap pantry.
So, let's go ahead and start with showing you guys a little more reality, because I think you liked it. At least a couple people commented you did. Nobody commented that they didn't, so you're all lumped together. I'll show you our dining room, and let's get cleaning.
And since we started this project, which has been 3 or 4 months ago, this has been the catch-all place. Well, actually, since we moved in, this has been the catch-all place.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of mess. And so we're going to have to find a way to organize it.
Are you giving them a disclaimer before they see what they're about to see?
I guess so.
Alright, there's your disclaimer. We have not only the dining room stuff, we have our construction tools and materials in this area we need to clean up and get rid of. Then we have a office, or at least an office worth of materials. A desk, computer, shelf, hutch, printers, papers, all that stuff. So there'll be a lot of organizing and redirecting of stuff out of this space. Hope you're ready.
Here we go.
Here we go.
We have everything separated into piles. The stuff we need to keep in here, the stuff that needs to go to the workshop, and let's say that that is a carload of stuff to go to the workshop. That's not my problem, that's his. So now it's time to take this desk and take it outside in a covered area, and Sam will probably repurpose it in the workshop for something else. And time to bring in our new shelf.
That one alright?
I think so.
That's pretty much a picnic bench.
The boys may decide to use it as such.
Probably will. This desk we could use in the outdoor kitchen as well. I made this May 2017. There's a video link below. Check it out.
No más.
Ta-da!
Woo!
Both of the shelves are unpacked and unboxed, and yeah, both shelves. So I got two shelves that are 4 feet wide, 1 foot deep, and
7 or 8 feet tall.
yeah, somewhere around there. The reason I got two is because it was cheaper to buy two shelves to get the extra shelves than it was just buy the extra shelves themselves. So a little bit of excess, you know, we have the hardware and the 4 poles to do something with, but it's a cheaper option.
All about cheaper.
Yeah. I also decided to do a freestanding shelf like this because You really like the design, and you like the style.
I didn't want to drill through, screw through our brand new floor we just put down.
Yeah, so that's going to be related to the doors and how we're going to cover this. But I did a freestanding shelf because I know this floor is solid. We built this floor. We did not frame that wall back there, and it's probably like 1x3s. So it wouldn't be strong enough to hold stuff. So, and this is super easy. You know, Sam doesn't have to build anything. It's just assemble it. We'll have it done in one day.
And it's not permanent in case we do decide to do an add-on later on or something like that.
Yeah. That gets into the she shed talk, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Or, well, she'll talk about that later. She will talk about the she shed later. Yep.
Say that 3 times fast.
I don't want to. I say a wordy dird.
So we want it at least up to here.
You get the feeling we're making this a lot more awkward than it needs to be. Here. Yeah, let's make this more awkward. Here. Good, got it. Okay.
Are we going to put it in place?
I think we should just assemble it, and then we'll put it in place on top of the little blocks.
Before we put stuff on. Good idea.
Alright, so what's the next thing you want on your soap shelf? Now here's my concern with not doing a shelf on the bottom. These legs will move around a lot.
Do you want to do one on the bottom then? And so everything will be just slightly off? Kinda.
Yeah, I want to make sure this thing's really stable. It's going to be top heavy.
Okay.
It's so
Yes.
tall.
Well here, no, just...
Well, now they can't see you, and I'm just standing with the camera again.
Hi! Miss.
Say, reality shot.
Reality shot!
Hey,
Why you got a punching bag in the kitchen?
That is for the boys.
Yeah.
That's fine. Give me just a second. So how much were the shelves?
I think each shelf was $80, which after what I told you and showed you from Uline, they wanted $600 for the same setup. This is under $200. Plus, I got the plastic liner for the shelves, so the stuff doesn't fall through.
Which we may or may not need.
I know. Breaking my heart. I had this idea for how I was going to take something that's yours and make it my own, and here you are making it yours.
Because I'm the soap person.
Because it's yours. You know me, I'm OCD with storage stuff.
This will allow for more drying space, so we need to keep this rack.
It'll allow, you mean more stock?
Well, more stock and drying. Like this will be drying space for when I run out over here. Because we have 3 doubles and then whatever's left right here. Put it on this side.
All the way that way?
Yeah. So going with the whole thought that we didn't really want this permanent right now, We do want to fill in the hole that goes through to the living room. We had some canvas that we had just laying around, so we're going to put it to use, and right now just staple it up around the window so you can't see through to the soap shelf. Kind of wet. Well, how's that?
That's good.
Awesome. Gives a nice glow. It's fine.
Hey, it's a lot better than looking at the back side of the shelf all the time.
Oh yeah.
I will anchor this to the wall because we got two crazy boys, and we don't want the whole thing to come over, fall over. Oh, show.
All right, so we can go ahead and start putting our stuff on it.
Yeah.
So here is the shelf loaded down with what we could find right now, mainly out of our bedroom, which was, I think, the big idea with doing this was getting the soap stuff out of our bedroom. On the top we have our loaf pans, molds that the soap goes in. So we have 6 of those up here. We have the soap cutter on top. I have some empty boxes right now. Then our soap storage. And then our oils and bulk stuff at the bottom. We do still have to put some of the stuff above the washing machine, which is fine. As you guys saw in the previous video too, we still have some room over there, which is great. While we are done today, it may look like it's unfinished, because it is. We still have to paint in the dining room and finish the walls and everything. And instead of doing like bifold doors or sliding door or anything like that, we're probably just going to put up a temporary curtain. That sounds kind of blah, but we're going to make it look a lot better than it sounds. And again, it'll be temporary. I really didn't like the thought of having to drill through the floor, put in screws, anything to the nice new floor we just spent a lot of money on and put down. So you'll probably see it in the upcoming videos doing the dining room. We'll add something to cover this up and make it look a little bit better. A lot of you in the comments for the previous video had asked, well, why not get a she shed? Why not put your soap business down there in Sam's workshop and just make a move over? All of those are really good ideas, and I appreciate everybody saying that. The thing with making soap is it needs to be in a climate controlled environment. You don't want it to get too hot and you don't want it to get too cold. Also, I need hot water and probably a vent hood to be able to make the soap. It would be a lot harder and a lot more expensive to make a shed and then get the electricity and the hot water out there. So for now, we're going to keep it in the house. We have talked about later, probably like 5 years later, putting an addition onto the house, which would be a soap room, laundry room type thing, but that's not something that we're looking for right now. What we're trying to do is keep things in a budget, and that's what we've done. We had this empty space, well, it wasn't empty, but we repurposed it into something that's a lot more usable than it was. So I think we won there. And I do want to say thank you to everybody who really was trying to back me up, saying, get her something, let her have some space. I really appreciate that. I thank you guys for coming along on this tour and watching us clean up our messy corner and turning it into something a lot more usable. We'll see you guys next time on the homestead.